Yeah. Hi and welcome everybody. Welcome you to episode 102 of the Bisicast. You might be surprised when you're now tuning in. Why is it that early or later? It is due to the fact that I want to watch football later, and I had to kind of step it a bit, forward in time, put it to like an earlier slot. I hope that you will still have some fun. You can see already those who are watching on Facebook. The title is very interesting. A wild mix with a special guest, techno. Yeah, because as you know, I don't like techno as much, but I found some very nice tracks this week, and I hope that I'll be able to share this with you. Paul is already in. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, and I'll start off with the track called Places, and it's by Junior Sanchez. And just as last week, I prepared already the links already in advance. Junior Sanchez, a very old science protege, used to be one, and now he's doing his own thing. And we start a bit chillier vibe here. This track Places. Yeah, this track is out on. Just give me a second. On his Blueprint EP. So there's also the track Be So Deep on it, and it's on Kaluki Music. Yeah. Very chilly track. I really like the arrangement as well. Drop goes for 1.5 minutes, which is very rare nowadays. By the way, Jonathan is also watching over on Instagram. Thank you so much. So I also want to experiment a bit, with the time and everything. So maybe an earlier time slot is better for you. You see, it's still light outside. This is very rare. Because usually I started around 8:30, 8:45, and now it's 7 already. So 1.5 hours earlier. Yeah. But hope that nonetheless, either now or later, you will enjoy it as well. So he really also switches up a bit, the melodies and everything, and the synthes, drop in something else, into the mix, and then slows down into the breakdown. Yeah, maybe one short kind of preview what I'm gonna show you. David is watching as well. What's up? Thank you so much for tuning in. Speaking of you, later on I will also play a track by yours, track of yours. We'll see then. But actually this week it's very a wild mix. I kind of know, for some reason I mixed up like so many different genres. Those subgenres are gonna be tech house, techno, true progressive. One amazing Leave the World Behind bootleg that I found. Nice tool. So we'll get into that as well. But the first one here, Junior Sanchez with Places. I need to share this also on my Twitter, because I'm not live there, so just give me a second. Yeah, Lewis is in. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you enjoy. So yeah, very interesting layers also on this one here by Junior Sanchez. So yeah, very cool, chilly track to start off the show. Yeah, I was actually very surprised that Junior Sanchez is kind of doing this kind of music. Yeah, Theia is also watching over on Insta. Thank you so much for joining. And up next, the next one is by a very producer that's already very often in my Bisicast, because I really enjoy his music. He's constantly doing very great stuff. Also, this one is no exception. Cool tech tool, Luca Debonair with OK. So Adri is again here, doing fantastic bass lines. So this track is, give me a second. It's also on it's out on Enormous Tunes. So the label by the X/Helvetic Nerds. Yeah. Simon is also watching. Thank you so much for joining. This is what Debonair is on Facebook. Give me a second. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, so this guy's in the scene for very, very long already, and he's constantly releasing music, and yeah, it's very enjoyable. And also great that he's, I believe, yeah, he's very long in the scene already. Yeah, nearly, thank you so much for joining, I believe from Mexico, yeah. By the way, what I heard about Mexico is that a bit just now I saw it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit tech mixed with progressive. Speaking about Mexico, EDC Mexico is, I believe, releasing the lineup, or the first part of the lineup. EDC Mexico is a huge thing for the ones in Latin America. I know that because I got, some friends there, and it's like they're kind of Tomorrowland, I believe. Yeah, let me know what you think so far about this, or in general what you're doing, or whether do you like this different time slot or not. This party, for example, Luca de Bonair's track is very nice because he's minimalizing it, to the kick and the bass line. Really enjoying this part. Then he's getting into the breakdown. Yeah. And then he slowly builds up again into the drop.
Okay.
Very nice one. Yeah, it drops very nicely. Has a constant groove. I love the congas in between. They are very cool. So yeah, great job here. Absolutely cool tool. And yeah, that's about Luca de Bonaire and OK. And now we're getting a bit into melodic techno, I believe. So as I've already mentioned, I mixed it up very wildly this week. I have no idea why. I just thought I want to add another track, and then I kind of messed it up. Also, I don't really how do you say this? Yeah, kind of segment it so strictly. So when a track is cool and has a cool vibe that I enjoy, then I just add it into my playlist. And and up next is Parkinsons. So Parkinsons are pretty well known, I believe, for now. They used to be very unknown. This has to do with the fact that they used to be I believe they I'm not sure whether they are still working together with Nicky Romero, but I believe they used to be the it's tough to say. They're photographers, I believe, or editors of Nicky Romero, and they only have 6,000 likes, so you should definitely support them. This is their new tracks, Soul. This is also on an EP. So the EP is also called Soul, and it's out on Cobra Records. I believe it's their own label, because it's the second release on the label. And this one is a very interesting quick techno track, which is very unusual. But producers / DJs for example Charlotte De Vito also like to play this faster 128 BPM techno. And I love the piano steps there. So this really got me to the track. And Nere is talking also about the EDC Mexico. It's the biggest festival in Latin America, and this year it's even 3 days long. So yeah, congrats, and hope that you have the chance to go there. So an absolutely cool track by Parkinsons, really rolling techno. It's it has also a bit, I kind of feel also a bit of a progressive vibe there, although it's a bit quick. But I love really the melody. So melodic techno is really something that is, I believe, rather new on the radar. So I believe it's like tech house. It was always there, but maybe it wasn't so much into the spotlight, and now with Coach, especially over the last years, it really grabbed attention by many producers. And yeah, and they kind of build up, their own style of melodic techno. And Parkinsons does this, very well here. Yeah, so tell me what you think about it, because it's a very interesting one. I really love the melody. It's so cool. Yeah. And also the drop goes here for over a minute, so this is very nice to see. Yeah, that's Parkinsons with Soul. Or Seoul, sorry, that's like the capital of South Korea. Yeah. So what's up next? Oh yeah. Now we're getting back to progressive, and this is, as you know, my progressive is like my true passion, and I'm very happy that sometimes I really find the true progressive sounds, and get into it and everything. And this next track is no exception. So I found this on Beatport, I believe, yesterday on I believe kind of known label called Parquet Recordings, or Parquet Recordings, however you want to pronounce it. So usually, sometimes I have like struggles whether I want to pronounce it in the English or in French, because I speak also like I'm from Austria and I learned both languages a bit, I would say. I don't speak French fluently, actually almost not at all, but a bit, so maybe that I can get around French-speaking countries. Matt is watching, thank you so much for joining. And I believe, where's this track? The track is called Theia, and it's by AIO. So I wanted to tag the guys. I'm a bit too fast today, but really enjoyed this amazing progressive vibe, and especially the bass line. It's so cool, unique. I can't find the guys. It's a struggle. So the only thing that I can't do live is obviously tag the artist, because I have to do this on the go, basically. Let me check if I can find him like this, so I know what to tag. It's very tough to find them, I believe, because there's... Yeah. I can't find them, unfortunately. I can tag them now, but yeah. Because I would have to do separately go down on Facebook and everything, and I don't really like that too much. But yeah, it has a bit of an acid vibe to it as well. And the drop is coming up, so let's check this one out. Yes! I'm enjoying this so much. This deep bass line, these kind of effects in the background, minimalistic but still banging, so good. So I was talking about the sickest bass line of the year with Get Funky by Kryder. This one is also very nice. Yeah, and I got also 2 more techno tracks coming up. One is, I believe, even very fast. So really a wild mix here today, but you just have to, it's very tough to kind of describe, let you feel this progressive vibes I'm mentioning almost every week, I believe. But you should really, give this track a go. I'm not sure whether the original's on Spotify. Because, mixes may vary, as always, which is very unfortunate on Spotify because I would like to find all the music there that I'm playing, but it's usually in a different mix, so I can't do much about it. No, the full track is there. Nice. That means you can listen to the full 8 minutes, and it's absolutely a journey. So also the breakdown, beautiful chords, very stripped down, minimalistic, and then slowly building up the synths again, and then with the snares hitting into the next drop. Let's go. Wow. This one is fantastic. I love it. Damn. And I believe Gabrielle is watching over on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining. The melody is simply sick. Once, I don't know whether Matt is still watching, but Matt will be at the DoD party during ADE. I hope that I'll be there. Just crossed my mind. I hope to be able to support there. Yeah. AIO with Theia out on Parquet or Paquet Records on the Belocca EP. Absolutely fantastic release. And this one was my favorite, so I definitely wanted to show that to you. Yeah, I really love the bass line. Yeah, 2 techno tracks coming now up, so we're changing it again, but I don't know, I felt like it's very cool to really, mix it up a bit. Loco Jam released a new EP also, from, I would have to look which label it is, so now very handy from, yeah, it's Optronic, exactly. So, and yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, I love really the bass line again. It's here. Really goes on and on the melody. Can't really get enough of it. And it's very fast. So, Loco Jam with Electron. Here I can check them. Loco Jam. There we go. 40,000 likes on Facebook, so you should definitely check them out. Electron. Yeah. So the arrangement, let's talk about this. The drop goes, so there's a minute 15 intro, then 15 seconds into the build up to the drop, and then basically 1.5 minutes of drops. But it's still on this unique bass line, and they even play around with the melody a bit and layer some more stuff over it. So yeah. And then at 3 minutes 30 we have the breakdown. So yeah, very interesting. Like they kind of stay on this bass line as vibe there, and then on 4 minutes they are slowly kicking in with the kick again. Then they have a few of these intro hits there, and the drop. So yeah, very very cool one. So yeah, let me know what you think about these tracks. I'm very interested. Because it's yet again very very quiet in our chat today, and I would like to have a bit of interaction. Because it should not be my Bisicast itself shouldn't be a presentation. It's just just so it happens that I have so much music that I want to show you that it kind of looks like it. But in general, it's like it should arise a discussion. Like it's interesting to hear what you think about the tracks, whether you share my views or not. Over on Instagram, Stevie, he's watching. Thank you so much for joining. I got one more track, and then I have 2 IDs that I want to present to you, which is it's very interesting to see. So first I got the other track by Loco Jam. We raved. It's also very interesting. I wanted to show you. Yeah, I love the main synth here. maybe a bit of this push vibe in the background. Feeling it at least like this. Yeah. So this is Loco Jam with the track We Rave, We Love. Or We Came, We Rave, sorry. Yeah, that reminds me very much of this one title by Swedish House. No, that was not Swedish House Mafia. That was, what was it called? We Came, We Rave, We Love by Extra Grosso. Basically, the first track. That track is called We Came, We Raved, and it's by Loco and Jam. Out on Optronic, so more like into the techno/tech house scheme here. But yeah, very interesting. I really like the main tune is da 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 da. It's my favorite. This track. Da 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 da. Yeah, that's that. Yeah. And now I play an ID, so 2 IDs, and one of them is one that I haven't heard before, so I'm very interested how this sounds like, and I will give, of course, honest feedback about it. Yeah, that's that. Loco and Jam, We Came, We Raved, and yeah. So this is the first ID of the show, basically. So I'll respect the producer, and he asked me to play this as an ID, so of course respect this. That's why I'm playing IDs. So usually I say I'm not a huge fan of IDs, but as you know, as I'm in between, kind of being fan and being a kind of, I don't know how I don't want to call it AR because it would be too much because I'm not an AR. But like, an analyst or whatever you want to call it, reviewer, I respect it, obviously. So let's check it out, how it sounds like. And this is a very nice bass line. So, yeah, very cool. Kyle is also watching over on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining. For this ID, with a trumpet, interestingly. So, but it fits actually very well. I believe the Cube guys used to do stuff like this as well. So, yeah. And I love the little whistles there, because it reminds me of some music from the childhood. I can't remember which track it was, but yeah. Get some inside info that the trumpet was recorded, so this is actually very nice. Yeah, and it sounds also very well into the in the mix. So it must have been MIDI or something, either MIDI or very good microphone. Yeah, really love the vibe on this one. So yeah, I'm interested. I know the producers already. I know them both. I like them both. So yeah, let's see how it will turn out. The release and everything. Wish you all the best with this one. Yeah, very cool bass line also here at the end. Yeah. Okay, that's this one. And up next, I got really a fantastic idea, I would say. So hope that this will be announced soon. Yeah, let's check it out. It's a bit. Yeah, let's just check it out for us, and we'll see how this will go. So what awaits us here? So yeah. Okay. So here's ID 2 of the show. Maybe someone like it. So yeah, I have to put in another ID. This one. So yeah, a very interesting sub bass, and the kick is also like a bit clicky, so this works actually very well. And from what I heard already, the breakdown is a very nice one. So maybe some recognize the vibe of the producer, artist, whatever. But I really enjoy this one. That's a very cool one. I just saw something that I don't like on my... Yeah. So what is it? Insane. But a very cool drop, very unusual. So it is very powerful, but still it's still chilled. So yeah, it is progressive with a deep touch to it. Very interesting. And some of the synthes even remind me of Prida. So like this one here that's coming up now. This is so much Prida, but still like kind of, you know, their own style to it. So yeah, it's very cool. So tell me what you think about this ID, because it's very interesting to see. Because the IDs are like the most interesting ones. I'm very interested about your opinion. Because ID usually means that, no, it's not, you cannot find it that easily, let's put it this way. Yeah, but I really enjoy the breakdown. Very unique. And when it's, you know, gets then into the drop. So I really enjoyed it today when I got it. And Sebastian is also joined. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, very, very cool one. So really can't wait to show this to you. Yeah, very nice one. So what's up next? Hope that this will be released sooner than later. Up next I got a new track by Patrick Topping. Some interest how this will sound like. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, can't wait for this one. And by the way, Patrick Topic is, by the way, in my opinion, a fantastic artist name. So last year he had like a huge hit with "Hey Now, Say Now," something like this. I can't even. I can't remember the "Be Now, Say Now." I don't know what it was called. It was a huge hit on IDs as well, I believe. And now he's back with a new track called "Turbo Time," and this one is it's in his like own like mood and all that. So in the typical Patrick Topic mood. Yes, wow, he has a lot of likes. He has almost 500,000. And Bruno is also watching. Thank you so much for joining. Hope that you're enjoying it. I really like this bam, and the bass line is, wow, we got only sick bass lines today, guys and girls. Thanks a lot, Bruno. Also, I have to mention that I mean, that's only a side note, but I believe I lost already 8 kilograms. It's like 15 or 16, something like, pounds. But I don't feel better. It just looks a bit better, but that's it, basically. But you know, it's not something I might touch on it maybe one day, but actually not too much now. Yeah, and Martin's all watching, thank you so much. But this track, very nice. Patrick Topping, Turbo Time. This is his new track on the label Trick. And there are also other tracks on it, so you should definitely check the whole EP out. Thanks, Bruno. So maybe that's why I look also a bit different. It's like it's a different appearance, because I was like setting up my iPad for the Bisicast, and I like, it's like a different me. Like is that my excuse actually, or like my proper name? Because no, I'm not schizophrenic. Don't worry about it. How am I doing? Yeah, I was very tired in the morning and in the like pre-afternoon, and yeah, and afternoon was a bit better. and I'm enjoying really the tracks that I'm playing for you because it's very cool. Yeah, maybe I haven't mentioned this yet. Of course, this as every week Bisicast playlist that I'll share after the show. I'm not sure it's already online, I would say, but I'm not sure where you can find it. I have no idea. Even if I don't hide it. It's not 100% exclusive. It's just really that really it's driving me. And it's very groovy and this one, for example, is very nice, very enjoyable. Perfect topping, turbo time. It stays, this constant vibe for like 6 minutes, and this is so cool because this is a total contrast to EDM. I mean, I will have one more track later then, I believe, that I want to play. That just crossed my mind, which is very nice. This is way shorter, but still a very cool idea, but you could do, a bit more. Yeah. So, and yeah, Perfect Topping is really like a cool track to, play out in the clubs and everything. I want to play it here. Later on, I will even have some even some trance, because there was this very interesting new trance track. Yeah. Well, that's that. Patrick Topping, Turbo Time. Really huge recommendation. You won't be disappointed with this one. Hi, Patrick. Yeah, you just watching as well. Thank you so much for joining. And yeah, up next we have Will Clark with For the Club. And yeah, and I have to get back to my other folder. So we are continuing with a bit of the techy / techno vibe there. And yeah, this one is a bit rougher one. So I'm interested what you think about this one. Yeah. The synth already got me there. Felix is watching as well. Didn't see that. Thank you much for joining. Ah, nice to know, Patrick. We got the track uploaded to Diversity. What is Diversity? Is this like a huge channel? Because I'm not sure. I don't know all the channels. This is something that Carl Cox would play, for example. Really a straight techno track with a like I would say again yet another melodic one. So very similar to the one that we already had. So like Soul, for example, that was also very melodic with the piano steps. Or Seoul, by Parkinsons. Yeah. Wow, this is cool. Huge congrats, Martin, in that case. Because I know Proximity, for example. This one that I know, this one is there already for ages. While speaking over the drop, sorry. Feeling like Pete Tong now. Yeah, this one is absolutely sick. Just fist pumping. Great work by Will Clark here. Yeah, for the club, indeed. And not for festivals, obviously. But isn't like a festival like a huge club? That's a very philosophical question, I know. But you should definitely check this one out. Will Clark for the Club is also in my Spotify playlist. And wait, I got something that I wanted to play here, but it's coming up. Okay. Let's check the next one. What do I got here? Yeah, this one is now it's getting very, very, very rough. So it is a very fast track. Tiger stripped with Ignition. Pete Tong Wizzy, yeah. Don't be jealous, you heard it first. So the Tiger Stripes. Wow, there are many Tiger Stripes. So I don't know which one it is. I hope it's this one, because this one looks like a guy on the. But the other day, I believe it was Headhunters. Yeah, it's this guy. It called Mikael Nordgren. It's So he released this track on Drumcode, I believe, called Ignition, and it's very fast, very rough. Yeah, Into Desolation. This is like his EP, and this is one of the tracks on this EP, Into Desolation, out on Drumcode. And this one really was played by Carl Cox, because I was talking with Elliot about it yesterday. Yeah, this one goes very fast melody. I need to add Elliot, shout out to Elliot for recommending me Will Clark for the club, because I haven't known this one before. So let me know what you think about this fast techno track. Like, I'm starting liking it, to be honest. Like, with these tracks that I played today, very enjoyable. And not even the enjoyable, like laughing about it or so, not taking it seriously. But this one is very cool. Build up and everything, and it's very fast. Tiger Stripes Ignition, my favorite one of this Into Desolation EP, out on Drumcode. Yeah, very cool. So let me know who's watching at the moment, because 5 people are in. Thank you so much for joining. It's a huge honor. And let me know what you think about the track. It's something for you, or do you want something more housey? So something more that goes into, I would say, EDM, or like bass house. I hate calling it EDM. It's also coming up after the next one. It is also another, I would say, melodic techno one. So yeah, definitely check Tiger Stripes out, Ignition. And up next we got the track called, where did I get this? All I Want to Do. Oh, Taylor is in. Thank you so much for joining. I didn't even see that. I don't know why. Yeah, she dropped the Street Parade. Really, yeah. I checked the EP on Beatport, I believe, yesterday by accident, or maybe it was on the front page. Maybe that's why I always saw that. And this one really, huge shout outs to Elliot for this recommendation. I know Belocca for a long time already. And I believe Sex, what was the word track called? Sex Machine? No, that was not called Sex Machine. Sex Munchie or something like this. That was really one of my favorites. Also very melodic, and this one is no exception. Maybe a bit rougher. Called All I Want to Do. I need to tag Elliot for this, because he will like it, that I know. And now I really like to shout out to Elliot for recommending this. Because I really give the people a bit of a shout out for that. Belocca, All I Want to Do goes rough. But I like, the melody in the background, so it's very, you could actually edit the track very well, because you can, instead of a techno kick, you can take a house kick, like a bit clickier, that has not such a harsh, decay, as we say, so that sounds like, whoa, so big, And also work around the sub bass a bit, and it would be a way different track. So this is for example, when I remember very well, maybe you remember that as well, there was a track called How to Produce a Club Track Today by DJs from Mars, from Italy. And they did a second part about it, of the same idea. And then they said in one part, so Big Room, they said everybody's playing Big Room on, this was already a few years ago. So everybody's playing Big Room at big festivals. And they want actually to sign Big Room as well to a label, but then the A&R says, it sounds cool, but Big Room is too popular now, can you make trap? And they just, keep the same synth and just change the beat. And that's it, basically. Like the kicking, and the sub bass. Yeah, but I like really the build up on this one as well. So, just change the kick and sub bass. It's a different track with the same kind of theme. Very interesting. Yeah, my favorite is Sex Munchie. From what I remember. What do you say? Diego, I don't know if I even have this one. Have to check. I got the Sex Maniac. Sex Maniac it was called, not Sex Maniac. Okay, Sex Maniac. Snare Machine, Ria, Shaman, very nice tracks. Man from Earth as well. So yeah, really cool guy, Belocca. In the scene for long already as well, I believe. I know him for a long time already. Yeah, so that's that. And yeah, up next is something a bit more. It goes into a mix of bass and future house. Very tough to say. But this is from two guys from Slovakia, and they did a Leave the World Behind bootleg. So the Brazilian that I already have, but this one is very cool. It's by Rabo and Ulster X, or Rabo and Ulster X Bass Beats. Okay, so that's the correct name. So it's the only one that I don't have on SoundCloud, obviously, on Spotify. But it's on SoundCloud. So we have like this long ass title: Axwell, Ingrosso, Angelo, and Layback Luke featuring Deborah Cox, because it doesn't really work another way. And this is the Rebo and Oyster. Rebo and Oyster. That I can't tag you guys. I'm very mad about it. Well behind you. Can't tag them. Sorry. Like that they're not there. Okay. Yeah, but this track is a very nice one. Very nice mix. I believe I even heard it at not Open Beats, but at ED Mania. So tell me what you like about the track. Yeah, this is like the vocal. I want you to skip that a bit. I mean, that would be probably also a good like instrumental for that one. But they really like try to make something different out of this. So yeah, huge shout outs to those guys. Don't want to check, but I can't. Maybe now. Raven Oyster, they have 250 likes, so definitely check them out. And the bass beats. Check these guys out. 1,600. So yeah, definitely worth supporting. Very cool remix. Martin approves it or agrees. Thank you so much. So they really like play around with it a bit. So yeah, they deserve a shout out as well. It's on the Groove Lab SoundCloud. The Groove Lab SoundCloud. And now we're heading over to a bit of trance. So now it's going to be a bit different, but still very enjoyable, I'm sure. It really came up with something very fresh, and yeah. So it's like you have like the feeling that you heard it already, but not as much. So I can feel it very well. So I got, I believe, 3 trance tracks I want to play now. One I believe is progressive. The other one is more, the 2 others are more like 138. The first one is Andrew Bayer, not to be confused with Adam Bayer. That's a different producer. It's like also like that we got 2 producers that are called rather similar, but produce almost the same music. We have Marko Santoro and Markus Santoro. They're also 2 different producers, not to be confused. Marko Santoro, for example, released on Sasumi, and Markus Santoro more on like Anjuna beats, for example. So more like progressive trance producer, and I want more groovy producer. I know why that happened by accident. So Andrew Bayer, True Feeling. This is up next. But you know, I sometimes I really enjoy trance. That is why I want actually to show you also sometimes on my Bisicast how versatile I am when it's about my listening habits. And this is this track. Yeah, it sounded like a mix of Axwell and Hardwell. Yeah. This one is also very cool. This one is actually, it's almost groovy. So it's like a groovy progressive trance track. This is very unusual. So it has little of this trance elements in it. Yeah. Very, very cool track. I also like the breakdown there, so yeah, the breakdown is actually the only thing on the track where it's really transy. So Ivan is also watching, thank you so much for joining. Yeah, so then it slowly gets us into the track. Back into the drop. Yeah, this one is like the progressive trance part. So the track is, by the way, released on the label, which name I always forget. Sorry for that. Goodness. And Hates Progressive, I believe. Yeah. So, but very nice one. No, sorry, this is on Anjuna Beats. Wow. Surprise. Sorry, I was wrong. Anjuna Beats. And yeah, it's actually a very beautiful and actually very well produced track for Anjuna Beats. So absolutely deserved to be there. So for the fans for Above and Beyond, this is your time to shine. And now the rocker drop comes back. Now it comes back. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Martin, for sending me this. I will squeeze it in towards the end of the show. Can I name the artist name and the title? This is very essential, because I don't want to do something that I shouldn't do. Believe me or not, I have so much bad experience about this, and sometimes even without my fault. So I thought I was doing the right thing, and I wasn't doing the right thing, and like it was very strange, and actually it kind of so it was a very bad story. So that was Andrew Bayer with True Feeling. That was out on Arjuna Beats, and now trance, but way faster, and probably one of the most interesting tracks that I've heard so far this year. It's a new track by Armin van Buuren, and it's called Stick Up. So this is out, I believe, since yesterday on his own Always? Okay, good. So I can say it. Thank you so much. I'll squeeze it in towards the end of the show. Because now actually on this trance vibe, and I actually want to ask you about the opinion about this track, because it's so unexpected. You know, I would never actually expect Armin van Buuren to really do something totally out of the box. But something actually he's doing this is actually quite often. So it's really a 140 BPM track, and or 38. I don't even know 100%. I believe Armin van Buuren is very well known, so I hope that you know this guy. Nam is watching, thank you so much for joining. 9.2 million views, likes. And Olinda is in as well, thank you so much for joining. I hope you're fine, and hoping for some fire tomorrow on the Bisicast. On Criteria. Yeah. So he's really changing up like the drop every 15 seconds. It's very, I don't know, like so fucked up almost, I would say. Crazy. Very funny to listen to. And now he's even like changing the kick as well. So different. Yeah, and then there comes this synth. Again, like very different. Yeah. So So it's very wicked, this track, like very weird. Like it jumps from one drop into the other on like different sounds. And this, the kick is like the sub is very. It's almost like a big room track, but not as much. So. I mean, if Salvatore Ganache released a track like this, I would understand it. But Armin is, yeah. But actually, on the big stages, it could sound good. So yeah, this is Armin van Buuren and Stick Up. Yeah, like make up your own opinion about it, because I don't wanna like tell you. It's in general, I'm saying this always because yeah. So it's out on Main Armada. So yeah, obviously because hands up. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this one. It's very unique, very different. Yeah, I'm Armin van Buuren with Stick Up. And I got one last uplifting progressive one, because uplifting progressive trance track, because I saw these guys at EDmania in June. And yeah, I want to give them a bit of a shout out, I believe. The track is by Claudia Casasu featuring Andre Gallagher, so that means women produced it, which is very nice. And the track is called Free Falling, and this is the Future Code extended remix of Future Code. Hope that you enjoyed the trance party, Martin. And yeah, oh my goodness, this Avicii fill up. Future Code music. Yeah. Oh wait, I wanted to do it totally. Yeah, I still have like kind of the habit, an older habit of how to share the tracks. And this one, I actually totally forgot about this. That I actually have all the mixes already prepared. So yeah, we have this kind of typical uplifting, progressive, like uplifting trance breakdown. But I kind of I was listening, I don't know, like for half an hour to their set, and I had so much fun with these guys. It was, I don't know, 4 a.m. in the morning on Friday, and I had a lot of fun with them. And this track is no exception. Very nice one. Well produced for that kind of music, trance has like its own kind of rules or whatever. So yeah, but I got 8 tracks left, I believe, 9 tracks left, something. So yeah, no worries if you don't like this kind of music. There's definitely something coming up. I want actually also to discuss one more thing with you about like a track that I believe I have actually found this track. So it's just the one after the one that I'm gonna play now. So I want to play the new Kideko one that was out on the label of how are the guys called? Oh god, the ones with the arches. This big one. Forgot how the guys are called. You will know in a second. Yeah, what's the track called? The track is called. Wait, why do I have this? So the producer is called Kideko, and the track is called Tribal Dance. And it's actually because it's called Tribal Dance I want to play this track. So, yeah. So, let me check if I can check Kideko. Yeah, there you go. Kideko Music, 23,000 likes. So you should also support him. Get I believe, what is it? I believe earlier this year or last year. So, yeah, that one is also back with some very wicked sounds. Yeah, he produced Crank It. Yeah, exactly. It was one of my favorite in 2015, I believe. And what is it? This year as well, earlier this year, and in 2016 it was. And now he's back with Tribal Dance. Sounds like this. Yeah. So yeah, he's very, he's having a lot of different sounds going around. It's out on Realm Records. sounds like. Yeah, by Gorgon City. Exactly what the guys I was looking for. So Gorgon City's label. I don't know everything by heart. This is like so tough. Yeah, very, you know, different sounds. Actually, in that case, so if you take a look on the arrangement, like the drop is 130 to 230, and then the breakdown is still on the same kind of synthy or note. So some weird analog sounds there. So yeah, that's Kideko Tribal Dance. It's also in my Spotify playlist. And now I'm coming to a track that is a bit different from the ones that I will play today, I believe. I got like roughly half an hour left. I hope that I will go through all the tracks I want to play this week. Actually, it's way more tracks than I thought that I will play. It's actually a track that I heard on the radio, so it is something I believe rather unexpected. And it's actually a cover, so some would say, you know, we've already got this, so many covers, especially of this track. I believe these guys are from Italy, 130,000 likes. Gamper and Dattoni did a cover version of the track Bittersweet Symphony by the Wealth from 1997. And actually, the track was already released in April, from what I remember. But I just heard it last week, I believe. I heard it on our Austrian commercial radio. And you gotta imagine, and I heard this and I thought, this is sounding actually bad. But then I heard it again, and then I thought, actually, it doesn't sound so bad. And it's actually a nice update of the 97 classic. And I believe Danik did also a remix of the same like topic, like theme. And yeah, I just dropped it hopefully like into the So you got it in the comments, the link to the Spotify playlist. So at least it sounds like a remake / cover version. But yeah, it has a very cool vocal. So the vocalist is called Emory Roberts. And yeah, it's a very nice update. Beautiful soundscape sphere. So yeah. Actually, I could have played this at the end. I don't know why I played it early. At the end, I have a fantastic progressive track. So hopefully you'll enjoy this one. Yeah. It's actually very nice, very cool, chill track. Yeah, and now there's the breakdown coming. And yeah, it's just very surprising to hear like kind of actually a very good cover version of this. That's actually what I wanted to say. So then it drops again. Like no, it's like on EDM, but or like commercial electronic music, but very well crafted. The bass line is very warm. Mix sound is not too harsh, so it's not too loud, which is very nice. So I found this track and I was surprised actually, and that's actually what I believe got me listening to it again, because it was not overdriven, you know, like it was not redlining so much. Very nice mix, well to listen to, you know, to the ears. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. David is watching as well. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're doing fine. And the vocalist is very nice as well. Yeah, I have to say goodbye to my videos on Instagram. I'll be back in a bit. For the last few tracks of the Bisicast, I got some more lined up. Simple. And I can really like sing the lyrics along already. So the original, as already mentioned, The Werf with Bittersweet Symphony from 1997. Back then, huge hit. I was a bit too young, I believe, for this. So yeah, because I was back then. I was, oh my goodness, I can't remember. I can't remember how young I was back then. 5, I believe. Yeah, must have been 5. Yeah. So that's that. Bittersweet Symphony by Gampa and Dattoni. I heard it on the Austrian commercial radio, which is actually surprising, but yeah, maybe that's where the music is coming there, I believe. So up next, I got actually another cover version, but like a cover version of himself. So there's a producer called, or used to be called Lucky Charms. Then I believe he had to change his name because the cornflakes are called like this. And now he's called Only Charms, and he covered his own track from 2017 called Ibiza Calling. It has a rapper on it. It's a bit unusual, actually not really my kind of style, I would say, but still a very nice one. So I like the drop, and you know, very different sounds that he came up here with. And has a very cool bass line, so only... Yeah. You hear the drop, it's like the red here. That's how it sounds like. It might be the same track, but only with the rapper now. Very tough to say. But I really like the track. Yeah, the drop reminds me of Bingo Players 2008-2009. So Bingo Players used to like have this kind of sound, or like early Nicky Romero, like 2008-9 Nicky Romero, Woods of Idaho, like these kind of tracks. Very old already. That used to be the sound back in the days, like 10 years ago. That was actually before I started listening to electronic music. I only got it, you know, in the retrospective. So when I was doing research on music like a couple of years ago, back then, you know, I started like 2011, 2012, and then I also discovered the 2008-9 tracks, and then I kind of discovered, you know, this kind of sound. Charms featuring Domsey, Ibiza Calling 2019. That's out on one of the, I believe, Amado Trice or any of these labels. That's that. Amada Music. So yeah, Amada Deep. Sorry, Amada Deep. Yeah. And so what else do I have? Yeah, the one track that probably one guy in the stream is still looking for. I got the new track by David Novacek. So he released a new track together with Incognite, who is a Criteria record signee as well. And they brought out the new track called Loser Hit. And it's by far not a loser hit. Not at all, I would say. Yeah. So let me drop this. So, and it builds up very slowly, so actually it's a very nice one. Incognite, who is very known also for samples. It's our sample guy, basically. And David Novacek. Hope to see David in around 2 weeks, 1.5 weeks, something like this. So this is our new track, Loser Hit. Don't know whether you're still watching. Let me know, David, and maybe tell something about the track. Would be interested. Yeah, this is like my fourth last track. 3 more tracks are coming up. 2 more commercial ones and 1 very progressive one to finish it off. So yeah, I really like the main synth, playing in a drop. Big congas. Or cowbells, sorry. Reminds me a bit of, I don't know, old, like Don Diablo, like these guys, like, I don't know, used to have a sound like this. The track is out of No Definition, by the way. Patrick is watching, thank you so much for joining. You know what you think about this track? Called Loser Hit by Incognite and David Novacek. And Ryan is also watching, thank you so much. Yeah. I need to look for for another track here. Next one. Yeah. Breakdown, very chilled as well. Yeah. And they're building it up again. And so it's actually, it doesn't drop directly into the drum, but...
And now you're probably waiting
for the drop, yeah.
Fuck it.
Very cool. So there are also a bit of creative there in before the drop. Yeah, so very nice one. I enjoyed it a lot this week, guys. So thank you so much for this one. Could have been very well a track on Criteria. So I could have imagined it very well on Criteria as a single, or even on a compilation. I don't mind. So I hope that that Criteria is actually coming up with a few more single releases before the next EP, because nobody knows how long the EP will take time to get released. So the next Criteria EP will be the Latin American edition. So GT SG LA, so Latin American edition. So yeah, and I can't wait for this one. This will be very exciting to see what Kato is coming up with. And yeah, and with this set, let's switch to the Hexagon now for the new track. Yeah, nice track, Martin Killer track as well. My opinion about it. Raven and Crane, they have a new track called Step Aside. This is I'm not sure. Is this Hexagon or is this like Future House? Like there's a label called Future House, believe it or not. And actually, wait. Actually, I need to play the music. What am I doing? No, like the DJ is naked without his music. Obviously, don't forget that. No, sorry. Neither of these was correct because they have so similar artworks that I totally forgot. It's out on Maximize, the label by Blasterjaxx. Now we got the correct one. Believe it or not, took a bit of time, but we got it. Raven and Crane. 57 likes with Step Aside. It's a very cool one, although it's a bit too loud for me. I don't know, it's very tough to say why. They even have a Wikipedia article, interesting. I didn't know that. You're getting sleepy? No, I don't want to get sleepy now. Yeah, there's a bit of this kind of... I believe they are not to be confused with Raven and Alex. So they are different producers. At least I hope. But they have releases on Hexagon as well. So this is definitely right. Yeah, this sound here, this... And there's even a vinyl scratch, which is very unusual. It's coming now. Yeah. So you don't hear this in tracks very often. So usually it's used as an effect or so. But that's it basically. Yeah, Gabriel, I'm still in for the last, I believe, 2 tracks now. And then I'm watching football. Very excited for last spins. Yeah, this track for example is a very short breakdown. Yeah. Actually, I have 3 tracks coming up for it. Because yeah, so this is actually a very, very cool track. It could have been just a bit longer. So it only has 3 minutes 30 in the extended mix. But in general, cool idea. And yeah. And now I want to play the track by Manse. Oh, nice. So it was a bit later than I thought. Like if I've done the Bisicast later, then I could have sent the ID. But now, what? You heard, don't be jealous, you heard it first. Yeah, no, just kidding. Okay, I will have to check this then after, because I'm also part of Release family, so I need to take care of this. But I will. I will. The new track by Manse, it's absolutely fantastic. It's a collaboration with Jaro, and actually I bought this off Google Play, so I'm very thankful that it's actually on Revealed Recordings, so very thankful that they also add extended mixes there. I love Manse for years. I love the old Manse stuff, you know, the one from 2014. Michael. And yeah, and you love him as well, I'm sure. Yeah. But it's very tough to find him as a producer. Let's look for him. But it's a very beautiful track. I mean, it's Jarosław Polikanov, so he's like a producer. I'll add him as a friend. And his handle is Jaro.black. Okay, Black, I would never ever think about this. So Philipp Schranz is on the vocals. Maybe I can check him as well. Yeah. 2,100 likes. Summer Rain is called the track. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, that is all I wanted to play this. This is absolutely wonderful. Yeah. Okay, I wasn't heard this, but I'll share this afterwards, I believe. So one of the tracks that I played as an ID was just announced, so I'll let you know afterwards. Yeah, but it's actually, the vocal is very nice. And yeah, the arrangement, they really took the time, you know, to give the track a bit of space to breathe. And Manse back with these beautiful melodies. Really enjoy them. So 2 more tracks to go. We'll just, you know, fit in perfectly. So that's the Manse track. And yeah, up next I'm playing the new one by... oh wait. Is that a dream? You know what I just realized? I see a download button on Soundcloud. For the first time in years. Usually there was hide it with like 3 dots, and then you had to press the 3 dots, and then there was the download file. And now I see the download file instantly. Why is this? This is, wow, this is surprising, okay. Good, never mind, I don't care. So we got this here, coming up on Glow Records, Zexnum with Last Thing I Say. This is out on Friday. So, now it's your time to shine, Martin, so tell me a bit about the track. Out this Friday on Glow Records. Not glow in the dark. €15 Japanese producer. Wow. Okay. Let's tag him. Sexnum. Sexnum, however you wanna pronounce him. Dilepa is watching. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for dropping the link. I will check it out, I believe, after the Bisicast, because I can't... Wow, beautiful. Yeah, I can't find him on Facebook. Yeah, but absolutely beautiful, uplifting melodies. This dub vision feeling, you know? Yeah, he has only a he's called Zexnum Official. Okay. So I'll try to attack him. I hope that's him. I don't know. Okay, I can't attack him because he's somewhere. No. Anyway, beautiful track. Yeah, but actually that doesn't help me, you know, because I need to tag him, and sometimes Facebook is weird with tagging. But that's definitely him. Because he's music producer at Sick Bedroom Recordings, obviously. Beautiful one. I'll add him for now. Yeah, but you definitely check this one out when it's out on Friday. You know, some people, you know, disable it, but never mind. Sexton, the last thing I say. Beautiful, uplifting one. It's good arrangement as well. So, yeah. Yeah, beautiful actually also here in the breakdown. Yeah. Thank you, Dilepa. I will check it. Maybe now. Okay, let's check it now, because actually I want to play the last track here. Yeah, actually absolutely wonderful. It really has this dub vision feeling there. Great work on finding this one, Martin. So yeah, let's check, Dilepa, what you got for me. So let me check quickly. Yeah, by the way, Annie is also watching over on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining. We need to write afterwards. And look who's watching, Tim Olsen. Oh, cool. And here we have a track that was played by Fede Legrand and Mike Williams. Ambrose just shared it, or Dilepa. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. I'll write a message about it. Oh yeah, this is this track, no, this Old Town Road featuring Billy Cyrus. Yeah, made not much. Well, it was played by Fede Legrand and Mike Williams, so congrats on that. It is all right, I would say. And quick and Sunstars. Yeah, actually, I'm not a fan of Lil Nas, so in general, I don't actually get the crossover between country and rap. It's very weird, you know, like the original. Every time I hear the original, I'm like, you know, having both hands on my, like, face palm with both hands, like, what is this? But the drop in general is minimalistic, but fine. So, yeah. I would like to hear without the kind of part of you know, of the bootleg. So, yeah, but you know, it's your decision. You know, that wanted to bootleg this in that case. But yeah, you know, it's the original. It's not your fault. Your work is fine. It's like the original. So that's like the point. I don't get this rap / country crossover. And what is Billy Ray Cyrus doing on a track like this? What the hell? Okay, never mind. Okay, thanks guys so much for your tracks. So we had a bit of interaction at the end, which is very cool. And I'll finish with a true progressive one that will send you on a journey. And I'm happy that I found music like this. So the track is called Dreamers, and it's by Adam Sein. Or Sen, or Sane, however you want to pronounce it, depends on which language. Yeah, Dilepa, as I already mentioned, it's not your fault. Like, it's the original. But if you got some originals, feel free to drop them into my inbox or bz_1@hotmail.com. I'll maybe put this into the direct download links. Would be good. bz_1@hotmail.com, and I'll check everything what you send me. So, okay, that's that. And the last track of tonight is Adam Sein with Dreamers, and we'll dream into the evening. Or into the night, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah. Okay. So, where I got this? Because I got the link somewhere here. So that's that Sexton will see that I played this track. Thanks for watching also towards the end. Thank you so much for joining. Adam Sein. 1914? No, Adam Sein. Beautiful track. True progressive one to finish the show. I just want to quickly tag the guy, but I can't find him as always. So let me know what you think about the show. Have you enjoyed it or not? Come on. Adam Stein? No. Oh, he's not here. Okay. I want to tag him, but unfortunately I can't find him. So. I don't like his name, but I found it like this. Maybe it's a mistake. But actually, if it's really called Adam Sein, then it's a beautiful name because Sein means in German to be, and this is actually very cool. The label is, I believe, rather unknown, and the label is called. I'm not sure where it should be, but it's really a cool, chilly, track to finish the Bisicast. For those who are still watching. It's on his Dreamers EP, and there's also like remixes for it. Yeah, Summer Melody is called the label, and he's called Adam Sein. So yeah, but he's not having a Facebook page. Okay, at least I couldn't find it. But a beautiful progressive one. Yeah, so I dropped that one, and now I also dropped the playlist, and I'll clip this or fix it, I love, to finish with something a bit different from what I played. So. Before the summer, yes, so. Okay, that's that. And I'm gonna drop the link now. Beautiful one to finish. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Beautiful track to finish it off. Very chilly. And yeah, I hope to see you. I'm not sure about next week. Shame that nobody's in here anymore. Actually, I wanted to mention one last thing, but I will definitely say this on my socials, that I might go, I'm not sure yet. Swedish House Mafia are playing, not too far away from me, and I might go there, but I'm not sure yet. So, I'll let you know. And now, let's cross our fingers for Last Cleans, so that they will play a good match and advance into the next round against X Basel. This is such a beautiful track. Wow. Yeah. So next week, I don't know what will come. We'll see. It's all depending on supply and demand. and the time I got. We're gonna have some time on the weekend. Yeah. And I'll let you know about the socials, whether I'm going there or not, or whether I'm going somewhere else. I have no idea yet, so we'll see. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and yeah, hope to see you on the next episode of the Bisicast, hopefully next week. I'll let you know. Thanks, and bye.